Hi guys, this video is inspired by a Hindi movie, BALA. The movie literally made me jump from my seat, as it was a beautiful movie which brought a very important aspect in front. Accept and celebrate yourself the way you are. This aspect is very close to my heart because the tagline of my company is celebrate the power of self. We spend a lot of money looking good, but if we don't feel good, it's useless, because the beauty shines from within. I remember in the end of the movie, Bala, when he accepted himself the way he was, it didn't matter to him what others thought about him. What mattered to him was his own acceptance to his own self. So guys, it doesn't matter what others think about you. What matters what you think about yourself and how comfortable you are in your skin. In this movie, they talked about some fairness cream, and we still have these ads running up in our country, and it was running when I was growing back then as well. Back then, it didn't make any sense to me because I didn't understand. I was a kid. But when I was in my early to late 20s, I realized that how discriminatory these fairness creams are and how insensitive they are. And I also remember that when I was growing in India, we had these issues of people from South and North of India. Now my husband is a South Indian, born and brought up in Delhi, and he had a lot of issues when he was growing up in Delhi because he was discriminated just because he was a South Indian. And I narrated the same thing to him, that when I was in Chennai on my work, I was sitting in an auto rickshaw, and the auto rickshaw driver asked me, "Ma'am, which part of the world are you from?" And I felt like telling him I'm from Timbuktu, but I just took a breath and I said I'm from Delhi. But that incident left such a sour taste in my mouth that I felt, oh my God, I just felt like an alien in my own country. Seriously, that's what I felt. So in our own country, we don't accept people from South of India and North of India. I'm sure the things are better now, but it is still there. My husband, who's actually in Australia now, he shifted to Australia after his school, and so he tells me that when people come and talk to him about discrimination in Australia or in different parts of the world, he tells them that I also speak in unison with him, that India is, when it comes to discrimination, India is no less. We discriminate among ourselves on the basis of color, caste, and the state we belong to. The funniest bit is when you meet people, they tell you either we are German, we are Swiss, we are Americans, we are Britishers, or we are Aussies. But with the Indians, we'll never say they're Indians, right? They'll say, oh, we are from Gujarat, we are from Punjab, we are from Maharashtra, we are from Sikkim, so on. I must share this interesting incident with you that I was in a lift and there were two ladies right behind me, and they were chatting about the Diwali party. One lady was mentioning to the other lady that she did not celebrate Diwali this time because she didn't have enough Marwaris around that area. So my heart literally skipped a beat, and I had this urge of turning around and asking her, really? How about just finding some Indians and celebrate the festival of Diwali? So guys, let's not divide ourselves. Let's celebrate being an Indian. That's very important. So how possibly can we blame others or other countries for that, right? Of course, every country has its own good or bad, but let's not point at fingers at other countries, right? When we ourselves are not so perfect, because nobody is perfect, right? We have to accept each other the way we are with all the imperfections. Another topic which Bala brought up in the movie was the receding hairline. I must share this with you. The character of Pari, the girl who talked her heart out, So when I was dating my boyfriend then, who is my husband now, had a receding hairline, and I had this feeling of, I was uncomfortable rather, and I didn't know how to bring this topic up. So I went to my parents and I spoke to them that he's a fantastic guy, but he has a receding hairline and I'm not comfortable about it. And my father was, what, really? How shallow you possibly can be, right? And so he made me understand it doesn't matter. What matters is how is the person. That should matter the most. So I'm very happy that I'm married to a man who is a great guy, who takes care of me and my family really well. So guys, it doesn't matter how the person looks, what kind of a skin he has, if he has a receding hairline or not. What matters is, would he or she will take care of you, or will you be happy with that person? That matters. So speak your mind, speak your truth, but with little consideration of people's emotions and feelings, and be respectful, loving to others. Celebrate yourself the way you are. Thank you. Take care. Bye.